All right. Um, Next, we have constitutional reforms. Proposed additions: 1. Definition of marriage. 2. Presidential succession. In the event of death, resignation, or incapacity of the president, Speaker of Parliament assumes presidency temporarily until elections are held. 3. Rights and freedom expansion. Right to privacy and data protection. Every citizen has right to privacy in communication, personal life, and digital data. Surveillance or data collection by authorities requires judicial warrant. Violation of privacy shall be punishable by law. Equality and non-discrimination. Discrimination based on gender, ethnicity, religion, political belief, or sexual orientation is prohibited. The state guarantees equal opportunity in education, employment, and governance. Right to fair trial. All citizens are entitled to due process, presumption of innocence, and access to legal counsel. Coerced confessions and unlawful detention are strictly forbidden. Right, please vote on the constitutional reforms. Also, by the way, for the people who cannot see the choices, you have the choice to say yes, no, or abstain. Right, so we have a yes to by everyone. So this has been approved. All right, next we have the Parliamentary Conduct and Procedure Act, also made by XT. This is going to be a pretty big one. I'm just gonna go ahead and read through it. Article 1. This act establishes the official framework for the operation, conduct, and responsibilities of the Keen Parliament. It defines the duties of members, parliamentary procedures, ethical guidelines, and disciplinary measures to ensure effective, transparent, and democratic governance. Article 2. Parliament of Kia shall consist of elected members of Parliament, MPs, led by a Speaker of Parliament and overseen by the President of Kia. Oh. Committees may be formed to address specialized areas such as defense, finance, health, foreign affairs, and civil rights. The majority of the party shall form the government. The minority party shall serve as the opposition. Article 3. Speaker of Parliament maintains order, moderates debates, enforces parliamentary rules. Deputy Speaker assists and substitutes the Speaker when necessary. Prime Minister, head of government, introduces major bills. Minister leads specific governmental portfolios, e.g., defense, economy, justice. Members of Parliament represents citizens, participates in debates, propose legislations, and vote on bills. Article 4. All members must act with integrity, decorum, and respect of parliamentary chambers. Personal attacks, hate speech, or disruption of debates are strictly forbidden. Members must declare conflicts of interest prior to voting on relevant matters. Bribery, corruption, or misuse of influence shall result in suspension or removal from office. Article 5. Session shall begin at the discretion of the Speaker or by order of the President. Bills may be proposed by any member of Parliament. The President must approve or veto passed bills. Article 6. Members causing disorder may be warned, suspended, or removed by the Speaker. Repeated offences may result in parliamentary investigation and potential loss of seat. Respect towards international symbols and opposing members is mandatory at all times. Article 7. Parliamentary sessions shall be open to the public except in matters of national security. Votes on transcripts and proposed bills shall be recorded and made publicly accessible. Right. Please vote. Unless you have any questions to begin with, then I'll try to answer them. Alright, so we got a resounding yes to this one as well. All right, so this bill has been proposed by Guillaume Abrams. It suggests new licenses. Uh, HPL, MPL, ELL, RCPL. HPL, Airline Transport Pilot License. FHPL, Frozen Airline Transport Piloting License. Description: allows flying of airliners for commercial usage as captain or first officer. Theoretical exam, 10 questions, minimum 5 to 7 good answers to obtain. Aircrafts you're allowed to fly: A320, 737, A220, 757, Q400, ATR 72, CRJ 700. 2. Airliner transport pilot license. Description: allows flying of airliners for commercial usage as captain or first officer. Practical exam, demonstrate ability to fly an A330 from a variant to meta, requires FATPL first. Aircrafts allowed to fly, or aircrafts under airliner sections. MPL, multi-crew pilot license, allows flying of an airliner as first officer. Theoretical exam, 10 questions, minimum 5 good answers to obtain. Aircrafts allowed, all aircrafts under airliner section, only as FO. ELL, extreme landing license. Description: allows pilots to land at following locations: Saint Barthélemy, I do not know how to pronounce that, sorry. Runway 10, Saba, Lukla, Barra, and slash or under these conditions: low visibility at airport without PAPI, 15 knots, 15 plus knots crosswind. Acquiring, demonstrate ability to land a DH6 Twin Otter at least 3 of the 4 following airports: Saba, Lukla, Barra, Saint Bartholomew, runway 10 specifically. RCPL, rotorcraft piloting license. Description: allows to fly helicopters. Exam, practical exam. A helicopter flight between Avaria International and Avaria Coast Guard. Possible payment required, left department's choice. Side note: the requirement of these exams will be introduced after a week after they are introduced to let current pilots time to obtain these licenses. All right, please vote on the bill for new piloting licenses. All right, what is your question, Joseph? All right. I think I know the answer to this. Yes, on the condition that that you won't be able to fly helicopters unless you have a helicopter piloting license, and also you won't be able to fly any commercials until you get those licenses. So you'll be able to fly light aircrafts, but you won't be able to fly commercials or helicopters at that time. Does that answer your question? All right. So we have three no's, uh, three yeses, and then two additional yeses from Catherine and Victor. So it is approved. All right. Next is first aid training, suggested by Asen Angelov. Make first aid training mandatory for certain branches of the military, and for companies that provide healthcare, possibly. All right, please vote. Oh yeah, purple. What do you want to say? Oh, okay. All right, please vote. Right, so we have abstains and yeses for the rest of them. Yeah. All right, and do we have any other ones? I don't. Oh yeah, we still have the Aviation Safety Act, and but first we'll do the updated airspace map. So I don't really understand this one. Is Antonov here? No, he is not. Huh. All right. I think the one for Beretta should stay as a restricted airspace though. Should we just postpone this one for next meeting? Abrams, I gotta ask, why do you constantly have a exclamation mark in front of everything that you type? Bruh. All right, so there, a few people have already agreed to the postponing of this, so we'll just move on to the last bill. This is the Aviation Safety Act. This has been proposed by member Victor Khan. The purpose of this act is to strengthen aviation safety standards across the Republic of Kia, ensuring that all aircraft operations, maintenance procedures, and aviation personnel meet the highest level of safety, regulation, and accountability. This act is designed to protect passengers, crew members, and the general public, and to uphold Kia's commitment to excellence in civil aviation. Be it enacted by the Constitution of the Republic of Kia by with the advice and consent of the speakers of the House, in this presents Parliament assembled, and by the authority of what? I think I had a stroke reading that. I think that's on my part though. I read that wrong. By and with the advice and consent of the Speaker of the House, in this presents Parliament assembled, and by the authority of the same as follows. The Aviation Safety Act. Part 1. Definitions. The following terms shall hold the following definitions and is not specified shall hold the definition that is most in line with common use and definition at the time of writing. Key in Civil Aviation Authority, KCAA, refers to a national regulatory body responsible for overseeing all aviation operations within Kia for domestic flights. I would like to specify that it's for domestic flights and not for all flights. That is, military flights are exempt from this. They have different whatever. Safety audit refers to official inspection or review conducted by the Key and Civil Aviation Authority to ensure compliance with the National Aviation Safety Standard. Part 2. Findings. It is noted before those whom it may concern the following findings relating to this bill. 1. Aviation safety is a matter of national concern that requires strict regulation and consistent oversight. 2. Several recent incidents have demonstrated that the need for strong enforcement of maintenance, training, and operational standards is needed. Part 3. Bill actions. The Keen Civil Aviation Authority shall establish and enforce stricter national aviation safety standards applicable to all aircrafts, airports, and operators within the Republic of Kia. Mandatory safety audits shall be conducted at least twice per year for all licensed operators. 3. Any operators found in violation of the safety standards may face suspension or revocation of their operating license pending full compliance. Second clause. 1. A National Aviation Safety Fund, NASF, shall be established to support safety initiatives, technological improvements, and staff training. The KNC Civil Aviation Authority shall submit an annual aviation safety report to Parliament detailing audits, incidents, and improvements across the aviation sector. Part 4. Funding. In general, 1. The Aviation Safety Act reinforces Kia's unwavering commitment to the safety of its skies and the well-being of their citizens. By setting a higher standard, empowering the Kia Civil Aviation Authority, and ensuring strict enforcement, this act guarantees that every flight within Kia operates under principles of safety, responsibility, and excellence. Alright, I'm sorry, I was reading chat, and that's it. Alright. Alright, so I would like to point something out, right? The KCAA, as far as I know, doesn't exactly have a lot of members, so I don't think they would be making any reports. Who is the one member? Oh. I mean, I'm instructor as well. What do you mean? I'm just seeing fucking Merker having just a complete meltdown. I mean, I've done multiple PPLs and ATC trainings. Was I very good at them? No. But I was allowed to do them. Anyways, doesn't really matter. Please vote. We got a lot of abstains. And Joseph, did you abstain or deny? All right. Okay, so we got abstain. Mickey. Okay, so gonna abstain. Yes, no, abstain. Yes, no. Yes, abstain. No. All right, he's saying to abstain. So we have a yes, a no, a yes, and a no, and then we have two extra yeses from Lux and Scudo. Says that's something to the Parliamentary Conduct and Procedure Act. What is it? I'll do the trainings. Don't worry, guys. You can trust me. No, let's not do that. I feel like giving them time has worked fine. So I'm just gonna have to say no. Aviation Safety Act. Okay, that was approved. All right, fine. Do we make it so that everybody has only 30 seconds to vote? Actually, that is not true. I can also just decide to deny a proposal if I feel like it's too stupid. Anyways, vote for only 30 seconds to vote. That was objective, actually. Huh. All right, we still gotta wait for Catherine to vote, I think. All right. No, wait. Sorry. Victor. All right. So we got a complete yes. So we only have 30 seconds to vote. I don't get the point of this. I understand it might be for speeding it up, but I'm not gonna put a timer on for 30 seconds. Too bad, so sad. You can't make me. Uh, okay, but you're not the regulatory body for departments. So, okay, cool. Good for you. Yes, but you are admin. I tell you to kick people. Anyways, this is stupid. I'm gonna change it to. We'll make it 30 seconds advised. I'm not gonna make people. I'm not gonna give people 30 seconds because I don't think it's very fair. This is end of discussion. Actually, I don't want to hear anything more about it. Well, I don't feel like it. I feel it's necessary to keep it fair within Parliament. Uh, um, I'm not saying it's not fair that people voted, but I am saying that it would probably not be fair if people didn't exactly know what to vote yet. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why you made it such an issue. Is my issue with it. Yeah, but I don't know why you even suggested the proposal. Is my question. Joseph, you realize this is literally a place for debating. Catherine, do you want to talk? Well, let me check. All right, yeah, sure.
I would say we should put it to a vote about who, if we do it for 30 seconds for advisory, because then, and I agree, we should have discussion, but we should also probably clear up how we discuss, because if we instantly jump into voting and have an advisory, we could just discuss beforehand and then amend it if we have disagreements with it.
All right, thank you. Mercury, we voted on having a hard stop, a full stop at 30. Catherine is saying that we should do a vote on if we an advisory 30 seconds. It's like put a 30-second timer, but don't make it that after 30 seconds all voting ends, because I feel like parliaments don't usually have that. All right, fine. I'll give it up. There is one, but that's from Antonov, and he's not here to explain it, so I won't. I won't do that one. Actually, we still. I'm pretty sure we do have one left. Yeah, we still have one, and that is improve our air traffic control network. Some was proposed by Abrams. All right, so uh, the well, appeal open new air traffic controller requirements and establish a pay per shift. This will enable the recruitments to blow up. Two, actual training. Give our fresh ATC training. My personal recommendation would be the EVAO phraseology, as it's very complete about ATIS info. New format suggestion. ACFT stands for aircraft. ATIS information. ATIS format. The ICAO code for of airport is information letter EG Romeo. Controller call sign. Next is weather, winds, cloud visibility, pressure, QNH defaults to 1013.25. Aerodome, max taxi speed, max ACF aircraft size, arrival runway, departure runway, no TAMs, extra info for pilots. Example, V for aircraft. Say example of this. Visual flight rules, aircraft say direction of flight, intention in flight plans, in flight plan. Advise aircraft type and stand number on instrument flight rule request. Advise receipt of information Romeo on first contact. Alright, would anyone like to discuss about this? Alright, we're at 30 seconds on the clock. Votes. Alright, we're done. Let's see what the voting is at. Got a bunch of yeses. Another yes and another yes. Honestly, I don't think it was that bad, so I'm happy with this one. All right. Does someone else would anyone like to discuss anything still? All right. Then this concludes the meeting. Bye bye.